Today we're here on the Westmoreland Heritage Trail in Trafford, PA, and the goal is to just ride the trail and see some of the fall foliage that's available. This is the very end point. You can see here, there's the bike, and there's like this little cul-de-sac. There's a little hiking path off into the woods, but the official trail looks like it starts here and goes this way to Export, PA. It should be mostly uphill on the way there, slight uphill, and then hopefully we can glide a little bit on the way back. Should be about 9 miles each way, 8.9 each way. Don't know if we'll make it the whole way, but again, goal is just to get out and see some of the fall foliage and have a good time on a bike ride. So let's see what happens. It's about 50 degrees out, real feels 45, but oh, there's a beautiful tree behind me here. You can already see it's going to be a really nice day to look at the foliage. So yeah, got my gloves today. Got to keep the one glove off for filming. Got a different hat because it's pretty cold out, and yeah, let's do it. So you can see these trail markers all along the trail. This will be pretty cool. There's a little bit of art on this side I'll show you. So this area is called BY Park, and we're just getting some footage here. We're kind of talking quietly because there's a lot of locals around here, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. Little fountain in the middle. There's a sign over there. It says danger thin ice. I'm gonna try and get a viewpoint from there. If you're into history, feel free to pause the video and read these signs along the way. This is the heritage part of the Westmoreland Heritage Trail. So just gonna try and film what I can of those. And you can see up there is the sign for BY Park. And then this is the park near the trailhead. You can see here there's a bike rental shop, which is right there. And looks like maybe in the summer they rent out bikes for people to use on the trail, which is pretty awesome. I think every trail should have that. I'm gonna actually, this is where I parked. I parked it right up there in a lot. I'm going to go up there and get some water before we continue up this trail. So yeah, this is kind of the trail starting point where I parked. You can see there's these little painted bikers for trail parking, and then right behind me there's a little, that way, there's a stand where you can repair your bike and put air in your tires. Over there's looks like an ice cream place. So after the trail, it's open 12 to 8, so I might have to get myself some ice cream. And you can already see the fall foliage is going to be amazing on this trail. So let's get some water and keep going. So this is the official start, I believe, of the trail. What we read back there was the extension. So let's go. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those trails where there's just so many views, so I'm going to film what I can of them. Got the foliage here. I'm going to try to film it as I'm biking. That is so nice. What a day for a bike ride, huh? It's going to be so nice out today. To our left, there's a little river, so I'm hoping we get some good shots of this at some point. The foliage is crazy. What a day for a ride. The views on this trail are just so good. I gotta quit stopping so much because I'm not gonna get anywhere, but these views are just so good. I just gotta stop. Looks like we're heading into Monroeville. This is the bridge. Some beautiful foliage here. I think we started around 15 minutes ago. It's about 11 a.m. But yeah, it's starting to warm up, so I might be changing gear as we go. See, there's quite a few bikers out on the trail today. Just had like 6 past me. Pretty cool. Look at these leaves. Look at the leaves falling. You gotta watch here, there's a post. Oh man. Okay, made it. Another history sign here, Saunders Station. And back there was like a little free library where it's like take a book, share a book kind of thing. Thought that was pretty cool. Behind me here gives you a good idea of the mountain height. Might have to switch to my normal hat soon, it's getting warm, but look at that fall foliage. See the cars in the background, I do believe. To our left is the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Right there, so we're gonna try and film this as we go through the tunnel if we can. So here we go. Gotta mount the bike with one hand, going through the tunnel underneath the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Picture of leaving the tunnel behind us. That was cool. All right, man, there's just so many good views. Here comes the bridge. Here comes the bridge. Let's see, we need to stop for some pictures. Oh yeah, okay. We'll get a picture as we're riding through this one. I've been stopping too much. That's a nice view. All right, let's keep rolling. It's really hard to tell if it's hot or cold today. Some moments I'm like sweating and I'm like, oh, I gotta get rid of some of this gear. And some moments I'm like, oh, I'm freezing. I wish I brought more gear. So, you know, it's a fine line. I think we're towing the line pretty well, but yeah, there's moments. This is unique. There's a huge rock face there. Then there's this creepy looking storage bin in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, a bit odd. Gotta check out these leaves over here. Townhomes over there, that's pretty. We just passed a sign for Pro Bike Run, and I went into a Pro Bike Run one time and with a couple $100, and I was like, what kind of bike can I get? And apparently it was a bit of a snobby place. They didn't even give me the time of day. They're just like, we can't help you with that kind of money. So I left and I got myself a Schwinn bike from Dick's Sporting Goods, and here I am riding it. I've ridden it so many miles already, and I have so many more to ride, so stick it, Pro Bike Run. We're entering the Ross Tar Wildlife Refuge, apparently. Hopefully not too much wildlife, but we shall see. Self note, I gotta get a better seat in the future for these long rides. This one hurts. Like I was saying, it is kind of chilly out, so if you see my nose running during this, that's why. And plus, if I'm biking and my nose is running, that's 2 workouts for the price of 1. Can't beat that. I do love a good stale joke. Got some of our first deeper red foliage coming up. Most of the trail's been yellow. This is nice. Let's try and bike under it if we can. Perfect. Oh, almost ran off the trail. The safety company. Check out the pretty cool green bit of trail behind us we just went through. Looks like Uncle Sam wants you to support your local trails. Looks like this is what happens when you take your road bike too hard off a jump. The rims and wheels get bent. Short break here to look at the signs. Looks like there's some signs here with maps. It says Salzburg to Trafford, but really it only takes you from Trafford to Export and then off trail for a bit. They're working on making that middle part still, and then Export to Salzburg supposedly, or wherever the second half picks up. I think it's Delmont. See, I set off some dogs there by riding by. This looks like it's by private property, but the well is right there, and there's a guy on his porch right beside it, so I'm not gonna go down in there, but it looks pretty cool. Oddly enough, there's a tennis court right beyond those trees. There's some odd stuff out here in the middle of nowhere. There's like a building, but a building's not like for sports, it's just there. There's like a ton of people playing tennis back in there. Super interesting. Wonder if that's maybe a park over there. I don't see any way to get to it at the moment, but that's okay. It's gonna take all my strength to get as far up this trail as I can. Looks like we just passed 16.5 miles. I think we started around 21.5, so what's that, 5 miles in? Something like that. What a view. I'm gonna try and take this view while riding through these holes. Okay, I made it. Cool. Found this little nature area called Duff Park. It's actually quite a big park, but we're just gonna view the section that's around here. I want to show you this waterfall behind me. I'll turn the camera around. More of a water flow than a waterfall at the moment, but still. Really cool how the spots are hitting the pond. Now the main reason, I'm gonna leave the bike there for a second. The main reason I came down in here is to get a look at this bridge. However, I just noticed a big bee's nest as well, so I don't love bees, so it's like a wasp hornet nest. I mean, bees are okay, but wasps and hornets, forget it. So this is 1 mile at some point on the trail. There's a bridge. This is the bridge I wanted to show you. I'm gonna film it from here. Okay, I'm gonna have the courage to walk by this nest, but I'm not gonna like it. I'll show you the nest here. The nest is literally right there. Oh geez, there's still hornets in it. Okay, you're gonna have to see the bridge from there. But yeah, this is the nest that's still active, and it's right there. So, all right, that's enough of that. Back to the main trail. Hornet nest, bridge. Hornet nest, bridge. All right, I'm out. All right, back up to this trail. Oops, there's one of the few remaining flowers left in the fall here. We gotta take the bike back up here and onto the trail, so let's do that. So again, that was this is Duff Park. So that's multi-miles of trails, and I think there's some mountain bike trails in there, but today we're doing the West Penn Trail. So yeah, that's where we're heading. I gotta shut off the video for a second. That's a nice view though, but I gotta shut off the video for a second to get this bike back up the hill. This is apparently the Turtle Creek watershed, and then over here is the sign for Duff Park, which takes us back in there. We were just down there by the bridge, and I think behind us is a parking lot. Just want to see what that looks like. And yeah, I gotta go up here because there's like a bike statue kind of thing, so we gotta go check that out. So here's the statue, little blue flame on it there, 2 bikes just hanging on it, and that must be sponsored by the fireplace because there's a little blue flame in the fireplace business right there. Pretty cool. Alright, this is really busy for me, so let's head back down into the trail. Man, this trail's so nice. I got another bike maintenance spot and another air pump and restrooms over there. It's about the halfway point on the trail, so just what a nice place. That was a nice little break point back there. Now we're back at it on the trail here. I think we're a little over the halfway point, so that's exciting. I feel good, so I'm gonna keep going. River down in there, but those leaves, man, those leaves are just great. There's the river. All right, I'm gonna put the phone down. A lot of people coming up. All right, so I think, well, first off, huge flag over there. Secondly, I think this is the more slightly urban section. Where we started is much more rural. At least it looked like it on the map. I think this section's still pretty rural, but might be a little more highway on our left and stuff. So kind of planned it this way. That's kind of nice because one, it's downhill slightly, just a very tiny grade from here back, and two, it's nice to know there's a road out here closer to when I'm getting more tired in case something goes wrong. So all good things. Yeah, this area here is much more urban, but still looks cool. All right, gotta put the phone down a second. Turn. Hard to film those turns with the phone in hand, but yeah, now we're at a place where there's a fence here, trees there. Let's see what happens, I guess. Huge mountain. You can see it goes up there. So yeah, let's roll. All right, history people, this one's for you. Look at that foliage. Oh man. I'm loving this paved road section here. This is nice. I cannot tell you how much easier it is to ride the paved road than the gravel, and then how much easier it is to ride the gravel than like a mountain bike trail. Huge differences. Look at those trees. I think we just passed what is a sports center, and there's like sports arena it's called, and it looked like there was like hockey going on, but oh, there's a food place there. It's not open though. Anyways, it looked like there was a hockey game going on, but it's too warm out for that. So I'm guessing maybe like a floor hockey. Not sure what it's called when there's not ice, but that one. I just saw a sign up this hill. There's a Haas's. Yeah, right up there. So maybe on the way back, we'll see how hungry we are. More leaves over here. I'm gonna turn the camera around. All right, mile marker 14 and a half there, so we're getting there. Probably 3 more to go. If we make it the whole way, we shall see. We're just trying to get to the export section, then it turns into, I think, road for a while, and there's like no actual trail yet, but we'll see when we get there. I plan on doing the 9 miles down to export and back, if I can. If I can't, we still got some amazing footage, so we shall see. Oh man. Look at those leaves. Cool. Okay. This bench is in memory of Ronald Bentz, and I had to stop because of all the amazing decorations that are here. Very nice. Got a bridge coming up, don't want to miss out on that. Whoa, all right. Pretty cool. But back to what I was saying earlier about just taking my couple $100 and, or even less than that really, you don't need that much. And going to Dick's Sporting Goods and getting a bike. This bike is great, it's just fine. It's been amazing. I have zero complaints, and yeah, I'm just having a great time. So, you know, you don't have to go to a place like Pro Bike or whatever to get a super nice bike to enjoy this kind of thing, or even mountain biking. Just go to Walmart, go to Dick's Sporting Goods, go to Facebook Marketplace, get yourself a used bike. Any of them will do. If you're doing mountain biking, be a little more careful about what might break and stuff, but you know, you can have a great time for very little amount of money. So, I mean, I'm talking like $50 on a bike on Facebook Marketplace. $50. I saw some for 20, a couple for 100, but yeah, you can have a great time. So, you know, don't let people stop you from getting out there and enjoying biking. Oh man, check this place out. Got pizza, trail. It's like a rail trail kind of shop, so maybe on the way back might have to snag some food. We will see. Check out this cool trike too. What a cool place. We have a friend. He looks like he's just hanging out, having a good time, so we're gonna let him be, but get some zoom on him here. We have found a caterpillar friend. I think we're maybe 2 miles out now or less, so that's exciting. There's a signpost up here. We'll have to see what it says. It says mile 13, so I think about 2 to go. Almost there. Oh yeah, and there's a little town coming up here, so not sure if this is export or not. Guess we'll find out in a minute or two. Yeah, we made it. I just saw a little sign back there that said export on it, so that's exciting news. This must be the town of Export, PA. So let's roll a little further, then we're heading out. There's a sign that says export on it. So I think first coal exported, so maybe that's why it's called Export, PA. But we're gonna head up here a little further and see if the trail stops or not. This is just a nice little area here. Looks like we officially made it to the end of the trail. That's exciting. So this is it. And then we're about 8.9 miles out, and then we're gonna head back that way, hopefully slightly downhill, back towards Trafford, PA. So this is the official end of the Trafford to Export portion of the Westmoreland Heritage Trail. Brought a little pack of peanut butter crackers, so gonna eat these up real quick before we head back. I guess one thing you want to think about as you're doing these things in the cold is you still need to stay hydrated, right? So even though it's cold out and you feel like you don't need to drink water, you definitely got to keep drinking water, because you'll still dehydrate and it'll get bad. So keep drinking water even if it's cold and you don't want to. Make sure to eat something too. One last look at the bike, the train car, and we're heading back the trail, about 9 miles back to Trafford, PA, where we started. All right, bye, Export, PA, and we're heading back. Oh man, I think I'm biking into the wind on the way back, so could be colder, but should be slightly downhill. Maybe those will cancel each other out. Who knows? Only one way to find out. Let's do it. My phone's still actually at a super high percentage of battery, so I'm gonna try and get some extra footage on the way back here. Maybe it'll turn up in an extras channel, but it might be part of this video. Who knows? I hope they were right about this slight downhill grade here on the way back. Promised myself I wouldn't stop on the way back, but this is too nice to pass up. Trying to get some different footage on the way back if possible. Looks like there's a Italian ice cream place here, but to be honest, I think it's a little too cold right now. It is open, but yeah, a little bit chilly. Alright, this must be the slightest slight downhill ever, because I am not feeling it. That's okay. I won't be stopping as much, so it should be a little easier on the way back. This is this place from the other side called Ginny's. It smells so good, the pizza. I gotta stop and think it for a minute if I want to go in and get a slice. So I just happened to be looking at the geocache app real quick, and it looks like I'm pretty much on top of a geocache, so wanted to give you a view of this sign here and the history, and now we're gonna find the geocache that goes with it. So that one's a bit of a difficult one. It's actually on a back road through the woods a ways, so there's no access to that road from here with the bike, so we're gonna pass on that one, but let's keep going down the trail. Maybe there'll be one later, who knows. I would say if you're coming out to this trail, it's pretty much flat. I think I'm feeling a slight downhill on the way back, but it's not significant. So yeah, just kind of, you can think of it as flat as both ways if you try this Westmoreland Heritage Trail. But beautiful trail, lots of nice views. Still got a ways to go back, so let's keep biking it. Ooh, you can really see the wind's picking up. Oh man, makes it feel chilly, that's for sure. Kind of biking into the wind now. There's the Haas's sign. I forgot to bring my bike lock, so don't really want to go into those places at the moment. moment, but wish I could. Food along the trail would be amazing right about now. Some tiny obstacles here. We got these poles, made it through. Now we got a little turn over here. Fresh oil and chips. Probably not quite as tasty as fish and chips, but you know. All right, making a turn. All right, and we're back on this paved road, which is really nice to ride. Definitely the more urban section. As you can see, I don't know if I got good footage of it on the way down, so I'm trying to get a little on the way back. See, this is a little more urban here. Got the woods on the left, some businesses on the right, and then in a couple minutes we'll probably go back into the woods, I would imagine. So many reminders that pizza exists on this trail. There goes Fox's Pizza. Wind is pretty strong today. Well, I missed this on the way down, but someone took their bike frame and stuck it up in this tree. That is unique. Let me zoom out so you can see it. It's just the frame, no handlebars, no wheels, nothing. Interesting. All right, so as you've been seeing, we're definitely out of the urban section and back into the woods here. We're at mile 17 3/4. I think we started at 21 and a half, 21 3/4, somewhere in there. So yeah, about 3 miles to go and we'll be back. That's exciting. Look at those leaves. What a good day for a ride. It's cold, but it's good. You know, with the biking point from earlier, you don't have to have a bunch of equipment to get out and exercise or enjoy nature. You just need, if you want to just take a walk is great. If you want to do a short run, jog, that's great. If you just pick up a $20 bike, $30 bike that you find used, that's great too. And you can have a lot of fun for a little amount of money. You don't need a lot of fancy equipment like people try and sell you. It's a good time. Back in the Monroeville section, about to head under the turnpike. Saw my first wildlife there. The squirrel just jumped into the bush. Ooh, major vine hanging down from that tree. Of course, I accidentally just rode underneath it. Nice river down in there. I'm trying to switch hands for filming. See if I can get a better shot of it. Oh, that's so much better. There we go. Oh, you know, it's a little more bumpy with my left hand, I believe. Now, gotta switch back. Don't crash. Okay, we made it. We just passed the 20-mile marker, so about a mile and a half to go, I think, and we'll be back at the car. That'll make 4, if you include the Turtle Creek extension, which we did at the beginning, the little path down towards the ending. Let's see, 8.9 plus 8.9 is a lot. 16, 17.8. This is like Olympics level multitasking, filming, biking, and mathing. 17.8 plus the 0.3 miles down the Turtle Creek extension. Might have been 0.4, something like that. So we're looking at a solid 18-mile day for sure. So 18-mile bike trip. I don't want to jinx it and say it was a success, but looks like it's gonna be. So all is good. So I found this offshoot, it's just small, of the trail, and I didn't see it on the way down. I saw it, but I didn't want to stop on the way down. But you got to check this out. This is crazy. I'm gonna flip the camera around in a second, but there's this ledge here, and down in there's the river. So you can kind of walk out on this ledge and get a nice view of the river. Unfortunately, there's a ton of graffiti here, but it is a pretty spot. Oh, there's a rope swing and somebody threw their towels up in a tree. That's unique. A rope swing doesn't look like much of a rope swing anymore though. It's really short and that water's really shallow. I mean, it's maybe 4 feet deep, 5 feet deep, but that's a big drop to miss. You see there's actually a ladder that somebody put that takes you down into the creek. I didn't bring the right stuff for swimming today though, so not going down there, but that's cool to know. Take like a little kayak down in there or something. The water's higher. This is the rope swing from kind of underneath it. Yeah, I can't go much further. I'm gonna lose my balance, but yeah, down there's the ladder to the river. Cool place. One last view and back to the trail. So gotta get back up this hill here and get up to the bike. Right up here's the road that we came in on, so we are almost back, which is great. We're feeling okay, minus I gotta get a better seat for this bike. That was an amazing ride. Fall foliage was just great. And yeah, nice 18-mile trip. Oh, there's the ice cream place. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.